Hello, my name is Saul Gamero, and this is a video for our Computer Science Web Development 2 class. In our assignment, we had to develop a simple program using PHP and MySQL. First, I had to download and install the SAM control panel that is going to be run in Apache and MySQL. My program is a very simple one. I just made a database and a table, and it's going to be displaying all the elements from that database and also allowing you to add new elements to that database. The database that I made is called computer science _test, and I made a table called users. The table user is going to hold information like the first name, last name, password, username, and email. So it has all those columns, and it also has a column that is the primary key that's going to be an ID that's going to be incrementing every time you add a new user. Like I said, this is my program, my home.php. Here is showing you all the contents from the database, the user table specifically. Right now we have 11 users. You can see all of them with different row ID, and here is showing you all the data that they have. So first it shows you all the data, then it has a hyperlink to a page where you can add new data to the database, and then it has a counter that is showing you how many users are currently being held in the users table. If we click on the hyperlink, we go to this page. If we want to add a new user to the database, first we have to type in the correct numbers for the CAPTCHA here. I did a CAPTCHA to make sure to avoid spam and bots, which I think is a pretty important feature in a lot of websites. If you type the correct number and click submit, a form will appear where you can type in the data for the user that you want to insert. Once we have the fields with information, you just click on add to database. It will take us back to the previous page where you have to type the CAPTCHA again, but if you click on the hyperlink that says click to look at all the elements in the database, you can see that the table has been updated. Now we have 18 elements. Now we have 12 elements, and the last user has the row ID 18. Now, some of the difficulties that I had first was creating the CAPTCHA, but I found a lot of good materials online to how to do that, and then understanding how to do SQL queries on PHP. It's actually pretty simple. It just took me a little bit to understand it at first. You type after you connect to your database using something like this. Here I'm connecting to my computer science _test database. You can just include that file and connect and type in any kind of query. For example, here you can do $SQL equals, and then you can do a select from any table that you want on that database. That's what I did, and then I did a while loop to display all the information from that table. Then I did another query here to count all the elements. I think this is a pretty useful feature that it will come in handy to a lot of developers. It's pretty straightforward. If you know how to do SQL queries, you'll have no problem here. It's pretty nice. Here is my add user PHP. Here I have the form where you type all the information about the users. And before this form is displayed, I have an if statement, and only if the correct CAPTCHA is being typed in the previous form, this form will appear. And that's pretty much for this assignment. Have a nice day.